following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the International Championship.
Jason Sensation, the W stands for World's Greatest Underdog. It is Danny Watts, the biggest, most yoked 19-year-old this side of the Mississippi has ever seen, and he's looking for gold tonight at the 15th anniversary show.
You know me, I'm a simple man. I'm a very easy person to get along with. The simple fact that Danny Watts, rookie sensation, 19-year-old, old as hell, looking like he's 45, dressed up for the occasion, makes me a happy camper. Mr. Undeeded. Mr. Undeeded, undefeated, unrelegated is the opportunity of a lifetime as he has his chance to fight the face of fat, Thomas Archer. Can't wait.
The millionaire, Thomas Archer, holding that international title after winning it back from Solomon Kane, who we saw pick up a win over the notorious Austin Lee earlier tonight. He's got his hands full, and I mean that in more ways than one. The rookie is ready to take that strap off of his shoulder.
And here comes the fake money. And here comes the big dummy.
Nice.
I have my moments.
Ladies and gentlemen, these are not legitimate hoot bucks falling from the rafters. Don't bother putting them in your wallet. They are good for nothing, just like the man holding the white strap, the international champion, Thomas Archer.
And here's another fun fact. We had to add another piece of the strap for the International Championship so it would fit around the rotund waist of Thomas Archer, the man who stole the International Championship, the one Solomon, active as he can be, now with a beard king. Look at him. Speaking of beard, this man can't even grow facial hair. That's the test of a man who's not a man with low testosterone. And tostones, because we in New York City, baby. Cuchifritas after this.
Thomas Archer dropping these counterfeit bucks from the rooftop, and a lot of people around OCW consider him a counterfeit champion. He's had one too many pieces of paella, and he might have bit off a little bit more than he can chew, facing off against the #1 contender, Danny Watts.
This is the biggest opportunity of Danny Watts' short career. This is like, he needs to make the most of it. I think this is maybe his second pay-per-view appearance.
Oh heavens! The title flashing on the screen just reminded me what I get to do for the first time in the 15th anniversary show.
Introducing the challenger from Kill Devil Hill, North Carolina, weighing in at 245 pounds, Danny Watts.
She got it right.
Good job.
Introducing the champion.
We're live.
From Beverly Hills, California, weighing in at 241 pounds, he is the International Champion, Thomas Archer.
Close enough.
You got it, SLCS. Nepotism is alive and well. Hand that beautiful white strap to our favorite Asian referee, not the man that screwed Nate Ortiz years ago. 15 years in the business, standing alongside OCW. Akita, throw it up!
You are too excited for that. Here we go.
Ted rings the bell as we get frantically started here, and Thomas Archer finally may have met his physical match. You see the monster, the beast that is Danny Watts. Don't call his barber, because he can't speak English. He's also blind.
And he's also from the Czech Republic. I don't know why I decided to add that, because I just figured him sending like couscous. Anyway, back to the action.
He needs to check his tool set, but right now, the only tool set that matters is the one held by Danny Watts. He's so fired up. He's got the heart of a lion looking to take down Thomas Archer.
You might have the heart of a lion, but Thomas Archer has a large heart and a nice counter by the big fat man.
And a big old fat wallet as he slaps on a fat DDT, burying the rookie Danny Watts in that center of the ring. Ted watches on, and Thomas...
Ooh, that's an elbow right in the eyes. That's not good.
Oh, Thomas Archer, he may have found the opening that he needed very early in this match. Oh, and now already attacking the base of Danny Watts.
He's gonna have to do a lot of work for that base because good old Danny's a redwood. Oh!
And Watts, I'll tell you what, he never skipped leg day, but Thomas Archer never skips leg day. He also never skips any chance he can get to fly over to catering.
He also never skips a meal. It's because he's fat. Actually, no, that's not politically correct. One can say that Thomas Archer is husky.
Let's not make this political, Jason Clinton sensation. We got a front face lock for Thomas Archer. Danny Watts going right to work. Look at that! Elevated flatliner. And Danny Watts has more in his arsenal than we realized.
He's hungry now. He knows the gravity of the situation. He has to come at Thomas Archer like a house of cards. Thomas Archer's main game plan is to slow down the pace of the match, is to work the legs and then lock in that, what the hell you call it, 8-figure, 6-figure, 9-figure.
8-figure income.
What is it? There you go, 8-figure income. He doesn't make 8-figure. He's 1,000.
Oh, and he's going to do it around. He's going to do it around the post.
Christ.
Oh my God! This will really tear the ligaments in your legs.
Oh, that's one way to age your ligaments. make his ligaments add to his age. 35-year-old knees. 35-year-old Danny Watts. Jesus Christ.
Already taking care of business, and right now going with the reverse of the two. My God.
Jeez.
We are at a 3 count.
You know who's also watching this right now, Jake? You know who's watching this right now? John Cena, who follows us on Twitter. And you can also follow us on Twitter at twitter.com/OCWFed.
Use your 5-knuckle shuffle to slam that subscribe button, just like Danny Watts slammed Thomas Archer in the corner, and he's got more in store for him with a big knee to the side of the head.
Jesus.
The cover only gets to a 1, and if Thomas Archer is not careful here, he could drop his most prized possession in his career. He may have finally ran into somebody who is as hungry as he always is. Big shot to the head with that overhand shot from Thomas Archer. The rope break, though, and both of these men fairly large. You got to keep them away from the ropes.
That is, that is true. But see, Danny is being smart. He's keeping himself he's keeping the offensive going forward. He's coming at Thomas Archer 100 miles an hour. He's keeping the pace frantic. Again, Thomas is not good with a frantic pace. Thomas is good with a slow, methodical, thinking man's pace. If Danny just keeps hyping up the pace, it's gonna. Oh my God!
Wow, another elevated flatliner. And a chop to the chest now.
Jeez.
Oh, and now both of these men exchanging chops. And then, of course, Jason Sensation, Danny Watts winning this opportunity on the first show of the season in that #1 contenders match. And I don't even know if he was ready for the animal that is Thomas Archer.
I mean, no one really is ready for Thomas Archer. Oh, maybe Danny might just be nice counter. He's going to just have to keep going at it, keep the pace going, keep it frantic, keep it hyper, keep it active, keep it aggressive, keep it powerful. Because, Danny has the power advantage. He has a strength advantage. He has a size advantage.
And a comparison can be drawn to another man who was a rookie and started off unbelievably in Season 14, Hijo de Mystico, with another big win streak at the beginning of Season 14 when he first got his first title opportunity at the Pride Championship at Resolution 12. He took advantage, and he beat this man right here, Thomas Archer. Will Danny Watts have the same kind of luck? He's looking to put Archer away once and for all.
Oh, he's waiting for it. He's being smart. He's going for the Danny Watts muscle buster, the Watts buster. Oh, no, he's not. He's going for a super.
What am I about to watch? Super duper plex Jason Sensation.
And the ring didn't break because we reinforced it because we knew what was going to happen because Thomas Archer's fat.
Here's the cover. This might be all she wrote. No, just a 1 count. And Archer, say what you will about his caloric intake, but the man can wrestle.
He certainly can. I don't think he was prepared enough for someone like that.
Right to the midsection.
He got him low. Thomas is going to have to go high if he wants to succeed.
And one thing that Thomas Archer has not been able to do, he's doing it right now, is isolate those legs. We saw the 8-figure income around the post, but usually we see a lot more leg damage at this point in the bout.
Because Danny Watts is a house of fire. It's going to take a lot. You gotta keep at it. And the thing is, Danny Watts is just so aggressive. It's not giving Archer a chance to slow it down. And just like that, look at that. Effortlessly, Danny Watts kicked out. this kid got a gas tank on him, and he's also built like a brick shithouse, so it's going to be tough for Thomas Archer.
Oh, and there's taking out the legs, Thomas Archer.
They do. That'll do it.
I've got a real feeling that Danny Watts will be randomly drug tested tomorrow, but tomorrow is far away when gold is today.
Today's the day for... Oh, nice kicks. He's working the legs again. He might be mounting that comeback. He's slowing the pace down. He's keeping Danny off of his big redwoods, keeping him on his back.
And right as I say it, Thomas Archer starts going at those legs a lot more aggressively, slapping the hand away from Danny Watts. And what does he have in mind now? Oh no, this twisted knee drop! My God!
Oh. And that'll just blow out your knee right there. Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Oh, now Watts struggling to get to his leg. You see him favoring that right knee. Oh no, and he didn't even see it coming. Oh, he's been foreclosed. You're going to have to find a new home. This ain't the one. The knees to the chest. Thomas Archer, is he going to retain the title this way?
It looks like he might. 1, 2, and yeah.
And Thomas Archer.
Still the champion.
Like an all-you-can-eat buffet, he never stops coming. Somehow, someway, he is still your international champion. I can't even get it out, Jason Sensation.
It's fine, but you know who can get it out? Thomas Archer. Pause. Because he's husky. I mean, say what you will. Don't like him. Never will. But that was a come up from the bottom. Coming up from the bottom, like Drake said, now he's here. So everyone who wants any contender is going to have to, go into overdrive and dig far deeper. And even Danny Watts, if they hope to dethrone the world's fattest international champion.
And his waistline may look like an overcooked souffle, but the cooking timer has not run out on Thomas Archer. We've got more action ahead of you on the 15th anniversary show. Stay tuned, John Cena.
Keep watching.